Hey, what's going on, guys? Anth Predicts here. So today I have a new election prediction video for you, and this would be President Donald Trump going up against Senator Kamala Harris from the state of California. So without too much to do, just gonna get into it right away, going from west to east. So I think Kamala Harris would win the West Coast, Washington, Oregon, her home state of California pretty easily. I think she would win Hawaii. I think President Trump would win Alaska. Utah, Wyoming, Idaho, Montana all would go for President Trump. The Dakotas would also go for President Trump. All of Nebraska, except the second district, will go for President Trump. Kansas, Oklahoma. In this scenario, I'd put Texas in the safe column. If it's Kamala Harris, I don't really see it being as close as some other Democrat candidates. I think Kamala Harris would win New Mexico. I don't think it would really be too contested. Louisiana, Arkansas, Missouri, I think would go for President Trump, as well as Mississippi, Alabama, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, West Virginia, South Carolina. A lot of the more Republican states you'd expect to go red. Kamala Harris would win up against the East Coast in D.C., Maryland, Delaware, New Jersey, Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, Vermont, New Hampshire. She wouldn't win. Maine's first district she would definitely win, and then she would win the state of New York and the state of Illinois. Now, I think that's all the states I want to do for now. I think she would have 188. Trump would have 163. With Nevada, Arizona, Colorado, Iowa, Minnesota, Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio, Pennsylvania, Virginia, North Carolina, Georgia, Florida, New Hampshire, and Maine at large, and Maine's second district being the battleground states or battleground seats. So now, I say they're battlegrounds. That just means they're going to be contested. That doesn't mean they're not favoring one side or the other. For instance, Nevada for now, I'd put Nevada towards Harris's favor. I think her being from California, right nearby, would definitely help out. Plus, I don't really know if Trump's appeal to Hispanics it's probably gotten a little better, but I don't think it's really gotten much better. So Harris will probably win in Nevada. Harris, I think, would definitely win in Colorado as well. If Nevada's going to go for Harris, Colorado will as well. I think President Trump is going to win in Arizona against Kamala Harris. I think her adopting a lot of the Democratic policies of being on open borders is not going to help out in the state of Arizona and will definitely help Trump out. I think Trump will win in Nebraska's second district. I think it'll probably be like within 5 to 10 point margin. It won't be too contested, but it won't be like that close either. I think President Trump would win in the state of Iowa. I think Iowa's going to go for President Trump by a smaller margin than it did for Hillary Clinton, but it'll still go to President Trump nonetheless. I would say Georgia and North Carolina both would go for President Trump. That's big because both are like blooming African American voter groups in Atlanta and Charlotte and a bunch of different places in North Carolina. But I don't think it'll be enough for Kamala Harris to win. And in the state of Florida, I think President Trump would win the state of Florida. Incumbent presidents do a very good job winning Florida. Look at Bush, look at Obama, look at Clinton. So I think Florida would go for President Trump. Virginia, I think Harris would win in Virginia pretty handily. I'd say probably within like a 5 to 8 point margin. Tuesday's elections kind of showed Virginia has trended blue. Republicans, in my opinion, have kind of let Virginia go blue though. Like they could try and put more effort in and to stop it from going blue, but for some reason they're not. They'd rather focus on trying to flip Wisconsin and Michigan than put effort into Virginia. Which, I mean, if they can keep flipping Wisconsin and Michigan, that'd be good. But Virginia is going to keep going blue if the Republicans don't do anything about it, and I don't really think nothing's going to change. All right, and now after my little 30-second rant there, Minnesota I think would go for Kamala Harris. I think Minnesota could go to President Trump. I know I've done some previous predictions that have shown him winning Minnesota, but we need more data to back it up right now. And if there isn't any data showing President Trump can win in Minnesota, and until that happens, I'm pretty much just taking a blind guess. So right now, Minnesota, I'd say, would go for Harris. Michigan, I think Michigan would go for Kamala Harris as well. Pretty much the same reasoning as Minnesota. It could easily go to Trump again, but Kamala Harris is going to overperform Hillary Clinton. I think every Democrat will overperform Hillary Clinton in Michigan, and that should be enough to flip back to the Democratic side. And until I see data proving otherwise, that's pretty much how it's going to go. I think President Trump will win in the state of Ohio. Kamala Harris doesn't have the same Rust Belt appeal that a Joe Biden or Bernie Sanders does. So President Trump's going to do much better in the Rust Belt, but she's still going to do good enough to flip states like Michigan and hold on to Minnesota. I think President Trump will win in the state of Wisconsin. I think Wisconsin, there's already been some polls that come out showing President Trump's in very good standing for re-election there. And if he's either tied or slightly ahead of Bernie Sanders or Joe Biden, he's definitely going to beat Kamala Harris. Pennsylvania, I think President Trump's going to win in Pennsylvania. The Harris campaign, she's going to try to drive out African American vote. So places like Philadelphia is going to be very big for her in her campaign. But I think President Trump will hold on to Pennsylvania. I think under 1%, probably a smaller margin than the last time, but I think he'll win there. A surprise, I think President Trump will win New Hampshire this time around. I think New Hampshire almost won to President Trump last time against Hillary Clinton. And I think a lot more Republicans in the state of New Hampshire will support Trump this time than didn't last time. Not to mention, I know it's kind of a conspiracy theory. I still think there were some instances of voter fraud that went on with people going up from Massachusetts to register for same-day voting. Leave a comment below telling me what you think happened, but I think there's enough data that shows at least some sort of foul play going on there. And in the state of Maine, I think Maine's 2nd district will go to President Trump. I think it went for Trump last time. It'll go for Trump again. However, I think the state at large will probably go for Kamala Harris within a 3 to 4 point margin, similar to what I did for Hillary Clinton. So yeah, that's my updated prediction of Donald Trump versus Kamala Harris. President Trump getting 294, Kamala Harris getting 244. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more content. I'd really appreciate it if you subscribed and tap the bell icon and stay up to date for more future videos. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.